Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'm going to be explaining to you why your loved ones may not believe you are in a toxic relationship. The most common statement after you leave that toxic relationship is something like, but they looked happy together. And that's what comes from the mouths and rings in the ears of your loved ones and your friends when you leave a relationship or when you leave an abusive relationship. Depending on your situation or the kind of relationship you were in, they may not outrightly like or immediately believe you if you tell them that you are a victim of abuse or you are in a toxic relationship. They may even doubt you to the point where you feel that, or to the point where you doubt if there's still something you can do to save that relationship. So it's this point where they doubt you so much, the point where you feel that you can still do something to salvage the relationship. So I'm going to explain to you why it happens. So we first have to understand that most toxic relationships do not start off as toxic or as abusive because they begin with your partner mirroring your deep desires, validating you, and spoiling you. They love bomb and flatter you. They shower you with words of affection. And they do this so much that in the back of your mind, you feel that you've just landed yourself, let's say your soulmate or your twin flame or your love of your life. So the love in the beginning of that relationship may be so intense to the point where you can't stop yourself from sharing your excitement or from telling your loved ones about how awesome your partner is. So it's more like you're so in love, in quotes, to the point where you just want to tell everyone that your partner is the best. So you want to show the world that your relationship is beautiful, and you may find yourself posting photos in all social media platforms from WhatsApp to TikTok to Instagram, and sharing their expensive and unique romantic gestures, like you're just so excited because that's what's really happening in the beginning of the relationship. And you may end up being the talk of town, like, or the talk of your friends, like all your friends talking about how they want a relationship like yours. They might even feel jealous of your perfect relationship. So in the beginning you're just so happy, and the people close to you are measuring their relationships, their normal relationships with your relationship. And of course they somewhat feel jealous of your beautiful relationship. So everyone wants your relationship, and you are also excited about your relationship, that you share it with everyone. And then now what happens is, once this love bombing phase is over, the abuser may start devaluing you and being distant. They may call you names, they may ignore you, blame you, gaslight you, and even lie to you, or even cheat on you. So there's just this general disinterest and awkwardness now growing in that relationship. So you are more witnessing them acting undesirably or showing some weird behaviors, but because of what they did early on in the relationship, in the love bombing phase, you find yourself rationalizing some of their behaviors. So you make excuses for their abusive behaviors. You don't want to give up on them. And you even tell your loved ones, you still tell your loved ones that your relationship is okay. So when they ask you about your relationship, they say you still tell them that your partner is still perfect. So you put on this fake smile and this happy face in front of those people who ask you about your relationship. So your friend asks you about your relationship. Yes, you know it's not that great, but because of what you did, or what you flaunted early on, you just put on this happy face and just tell them that you're still in a happy relationship. This is because you are afraid of telling them about what's happening in the relationship in that present moment when they are devaluing you or when they're abusing you. And you also still have hope that the relationship will work. And you don't want to feel ashamed of falling for, and you don't want to really be honest with others and tell them, hey, actually, all those things which were happening in the relation earlier in the relationship, they're not happening now, and I fell for an illusion. And the thing is, now when the abuse gets worse, you find yourself jumping into desperate measures to try to save the relationship. You don't want others to find out that your relationship, which you talked about so much and you're flaunting about it so much, is going down. And they might not even show any signs of change in them, but you still can't face that world. You still can't face those friends or those loved ones because you've been feeding them with this picture of being in the perfect relationship. You've been feeding them with lies of your relationship being perfect, or lies of you having this perfect man or woman. You can't really face them. So you are more ashamed of what you will tell them or what you tell your Facebook friends or Instagram friends instead of saving yourself from the tortures of that toxic relationship. That's what really happens. So now the shame is, what will others say? So the relationship is more like set you up to detonate your support network. And you can't really come out and tell everyone that, hey, the relationship is now toxic. Because of our conditioning, we do feel that we don't want to others to know that what we were talking about it in the beginning was just a facade. So the relationship was your source of pride, and you want to keep that pride, but you are hurting on the inside and you are hurting in that relationship. So it's toxic, but you want to keep the pride. So, and then what happens is, when they discard you, or when that abuser leaves you, you find yourself in this scenario where no one really believes you. No one really believes you are in an abusive relationship. This is because, of course, you kept telling them and even lied to them that your relationship was perfect, even when you were undergoing those abusive instances. And you kept just telling them that your partner was amazing. Let's say you told them for nine times out of 10, you've been telling them about your healthy relationship. So they even have evidence, and they've been secretly jealous of your romantic relationship, like I said in before. And the abuse was hidden. So the abuse was hidden from them, but the excitement was clearly visible. So to your loved ones, they really just saw the excitement. But to you now, you are the one who encountered the abuse. And they just won't make sense of you claiming that you are a victim of abuse. Like, they saw you being excited. You even told them. Yeah. So they will even think that you're crazy because you kept praising them. They'll be like, why did you praise them? Or why did you say they were perfect if you knew they were abusive? Yeah. Like, they just can't understand the psychological tortures and the deceit of a toxic relationship. That's what really happens. Like, and of course, on the other hand, your partner or your abusive partner may be looking so unbothered about this whole situation. Of course, they may be moving on with their new supply, living life as if nothing happened. So you've just been like checkmated. You are bitter, you are hurt, and you sound crazy. But your perfect partner is moving on with life. So your loved ones will look like there must be something wrong you did, not your partner, because your partner is there doing their own thing. So they will also not believe you because your partner is moving on, and then you, the one who was praising your partner, is not moving on and feeling hurt by this situation. It will mean that they'll believe the side of the story of the partner, and they even think that you did something wrong. And the thing is, because this relationship ruined your self-esteem or left you traumatized, you will even have similar thoughts of like, maybe you did something wrong. And that's how the game is played. They groom you, they flatter you so that you can self-sabotage later on. So your friends, the thing is, your friends may not believe you, but you don't have to lose that belief in yourself. Even if a million people don't believe in you, don't lose that belief in yourself. So instead of focusing on sharing your story to your friends and your loved ones who may not believe you, or convincing them about what happened, or convincing them about you being a victim of abuse, you need to focus on dealing with the pain you are feeling deep inside. Focus on dealing with the pain they inflicted. They may never believe you because that's what you fed them with. And it will even hurt you more if you try to win their support, because they're doubting you. So it will feel like this double loss, where you've lost your loved ones and you've also lost your partner, and you've also lost all those beautiful things your partner fed you with. So you shouldn't waste your time and energy defending yourself or over explaining yourself to your loved ones. The only place you need to focus on is seeking help to deal with those wounds, seeking help to deal with that pain, seeking help to deal with that self-esteem. That's the only way for you. Your loved ones may never understand, may never believe you, and you may end up just hurting yourself because they are disproving or invalidating your experiences. You experienced abuse, but your loved ones may invalidate your experiences. And when you are invalidated, you will feel that you're not worthy of your own self. So everything, sharing your story, defending yourself, is just a distraction from what you need to do. It's just a distraction from what you need to do. And what you need to do is to heal to the point where you will just reconnected with your authentic self and really understand that my loved ones may never understand, but what I need to do in my life is just to deal with the pain I'm feeling. Also, in instances where you really need validation, it's better to seek validation from other survivors of abuse instead of your loved ones, because your loved ones witnessed the beautiful side of the relationship, but you witnessed the beautiful side for like 1%, then you witness 99% abuse. So your loved ones witnessed the beautiful side. So don't force yourself, don't convince them, just focus on healing and working on yourself. Hope you found that informative, guys. Have a nice day.